When you are serious about elevating your life, you are constantly working towards improving yourself, or as we like to know it, constantly reinventing ourselves. And even when we choose to reinvent ourselves, it always begins with the mind. Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome too. If you are interested in enhancing your life through the use of powerful affirmations, subliminals, and femininity girl talk, then this space is perfect for you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing life-changing videos. Oh ladies, and in case no one told you today, I think you are so beautiful. And I love you. Now let's get into the topic. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about certain habits that we can do to elevate our minds, which will help us to elevate our lives. So when we want to reinvent our minds, here are certain things that I feel that if you implement in your life, you will see results. Take it from me, ladies. Getting into the video, the very first thing that I will mention is to stop doubting yourself. Remove self-doubt. Work on your self-doubt. If you are someone who constantly struggles, or it might not even be at a constant level, but if you are someone who struggles with doubting yourself, I want you to work on this area. When we are talking about reinventing ourselves, our lives, remember I said that it starts with your mind. When you are talking down to yourself, when you are feeling down about yourself, it will exude out. We will start to act out in ways that reflects our self-doubt. Self-doubt comes from ourselves. Sometimes it comes from the people that we're around. Sometimes it comes from the experiences that we have had in our lives. We tell ourselves a million times that we are unable to accomplish the tasks that we want to accomplish in our lives. We are having that feeling that we are unable, or we are inadequate, or we are unqualified to do the things that we want to do, and we talk ourselves out of our blessings. We talk ourselves out of our goals, our hopes and dreams. I am here to tell you, ladies, to work on this. If you are someone who struggles with doubting yourself, I want you to remember all the times that you have shown up for yourself, and all those times that you have succeeded, all the times in your life that you said you wanted to accomplish something, even if it was so small, but you showed up for yourself and you accomplished something. That is an example of you trusting yourself. Self-doubt comes from a place of not feeling worthy. So I want you ladies to work on this area. When your mind and your soul and your heart is telling you that you are unworthy of the things that you deserve, I want you to challenge yourself to take that initial step of feeling deserving of the things that you are asking for. I am worthy. I am deserving. When you are trying to elevate your mind, working on your self-doubt is something you need to do. The next thing I want you all to work on is to create a routine that works for you. We live in a day and age where people are sharing their morning and night routines and whatever routines in their lives, and it's easy to get influenced by people, and it's easy to do what the next person is doing and want it to work for us. But here's the trick: you have to cultivate your life and tailor it specifically towards you. So when we do things over and over and over again and they do not work, or they're not aligning with our path, we don't see results. And when we don't see the results that we want, we are constantly reinforcing those negative results, which will in fact reflect on the way that we're showing up for ourselves. So when we don't see results, we are communicating to ourselves on a subconscious level that whatever we're doing isn't working, and it goes back to that place of feeling doubtful about the things that we want to accomplish. So when you do the same things over and over and over again, it's insanity. You want to tailor a routine that works best for you. When we are trying to elevate our minds, it is easy to suggest to push out all the negative thoughts that come to ourselves. And I know this is one of the reasons why I didn't lead with this, but to focus on positive thoughts alone will be unauthentic, because we are all human beings and we have negative thoughts. So those negative thoughts are going to arise, and I can tell you all to push them away and pretend that they're not there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to challenge you all to work through those negative thoughts that arrive. So let's say you want to do something with your life and your self-doubt is kicking in. Why do you feel like you are not deserving of the things that you want? When those negative thoughts come to you and you are saying, I don't feel worthy, I can never do this, when they arise, challenge yourself. It's easy to push them away like they're not there, but you can look at those specific negative thoughts that are coming to you and challenge yourself to understand and address where it's coming from, and then transmute that into a positive experience. So for instance, let's say, you want to be a doctor, and those negative thoughts come in and say, you can never be a doctor. There are millions of doctors out there. You're not good enough. Challenge that. Challenge yourself to know where those negative thoughts are coming from, and challenge yourself to replace them with positive thoughts. So you are looking at those negative thoughts, you are addressing them, you are pinpointing where they are coming from, and you're challenging yourself to embrace the opposite of that thought. Does that make sense? So if you say, I'm not worthy of being a doctor, you can replace that with, I know that I will make a great doctor. I know that I am good at the job that I do. So rather than pushing them and pretending that they're not there, embrace those negative thoughts and understand where they are coming from. The next thing I want to talk to you ladies about is to honor the commitments that you make to yourself. When you say you are going to do something for yourself, or if you're going to do something, show up and honor yourself. Oftentimes when we procrastinate, it comes from a place of how the very things that we're trying to do make us feel. So if the task and the things that we want to do make us feel dreadful, it's important to understand where those feelings are coming from. You can look at it as how it will make you feel, and you can also look at it at how you will feel after the specific task is done. So when you are constantly honoring the promises and the commitments you make to yourself, and constantly showing up and embracing yourself and loving yourself, you are building trust with yourself. The things that we do also impacts our mind. So when we are showing up for ourselves and we are honoring the commitments we make to ourselves, we're going to feel good. It's going to reflect in our minds, and it's going to make us want to show up more for ourselves, and we feel good about ourselves. We build trust with ourselves. We communicate to our minds that we've done this before and we can do it again. This is how over time you are building a stronger mind. You are showing up for yourself. You are committing to yourself. The next thing I would like to communicate to you ladies is to praise yourself. Praise yourself. You want to speak highly of yourself. You want to tell yourself you're doing a good job. Referring back to the last example I made, when you are honoring commitments to yourself, when you are honoring those promises to yourself, when you are showing up for yourself, you are speaking to yourself positively, you are uplifting yourself, you are speaking highly to yourself, you are embracing yourself. When we do certain things for ourselves, we are communicating to ourselves and our mind what is for us. We are communicating to ourselves what is acceptable. It's a habit. The things you do each and every day adds up. The things you do each and every day reflects on how you show up for yourself. So when you get in the habit of praising yourself, when you get in the habit of speaking highly of yourself, and when someone from the outside world comes in and speaks down on you, you're not used to that. You are not used to people speaking down at you because you don't even do that to yourself. Do you see where I'm coming from, ladies? It's going to take a lot for someone from my outside world to come into my vortex and say, you're not good enough, or you're this, or you're that. I know right off the bat that that is a projection of whatever it is that is going on in their lives. That has nothing to do with me. This is how we guard our minds. This is how we elevate our minds. When you get in the habit of speaking highly of yourself, speaking up to yourself. This brings me into the next thing I would say, using powerful affirmation to talk to yourselves. If you struggle with affirmations, you need to be following my social media, specifically Pinterest and Twitter, because that is where I'll be sharing affirmation and words and things that we can discuss about. You need to be using positive affirmation to uplift yourself up. Speak highly of yourself. I am great. I am love. I am light. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am power. I am beauty. You need to speak to yourself. Speak up to yourself and get in the habit of constantly hearing your own voice speak positively to you. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Just like I initially stated, with having routines that do not work for us and having to let that go, you have to let go of things, people, places, habits, behavior, whatever it is that no longer serves you. When we are holding on to those things, trying to make those things work for us, trying to fit things that no longer align to our lives into our lives, we are hindering ourselves from getting to the place that we need to be. You are causing confusion with your mind because in your heart, in your spirit, in your intuition, you know things are no longer serving you. If you want to elevate yourself, if you want to elevate your mind, you have to reevaluating the things that are around you, the behaviors that you have, the work that you are doing. You are in a state of constant evolution. So that work is constant, but the more that we do it, the more that it becomes a norm to us. The mindset of wanting things to work for us and fitting things into our lives doesn't work anymore. There are a lot of people hindering themselves and stagnating their lives because they do not want to let go of things. When you want to elevate, you have to have that understanding. You have to have the mindset that by letting things that no longer serve me go, I am welcoming things into my life that I know will be beneficial for me. Another way to elevate your mindset and reinvent your entire life is by connecting to divine source, connecting to the Most High, God, whatever term it is that you use. Now, I'd like to make a disclaimer. I am welcoming to any and every religion on this page. Now, I grew up with religion, but I don't practice religion in my life anymore. I'm more on the spiritual side of things. But once again, I know I use the term God because that is how I identify the Most High. But whatever religion you are welcome here with open arms and with love. Even if you don't believe in anything, you are welcomed here. Hopefully, there is a message here that you can take and implement in your life to make you a better person. But I would like to say that by connecting to a power and a source greater than myself, I have been able to see and do things differently in my life. And I say differently in the most positive way ever. Oftentimes as humans, we try to make sense of things that do not make sense to us. We try to control our minds, but even that, there is only so much that we can do. And I know that sometimes when I get in my own way, when I let my mind get in my own way, I say a prayer, or I call on God, because I know that there are some things that are way more powerful than what I can control. However it is you identify source, implement your connection to the Most High into the things that you do, and that also includes elevating your mind. Sometimes it feels that we can handle it, we can just do everything on our own, especially if you're someone who's been there for yourself your entire life. There's only so much that you can do for yourself. Having a relationship with the Most High, the universe, divine source, God, Allah, whatever it is, having that relationship, building that relationship, implementing that relationship to your life and the things that you are trying to do, you will see results. Ladies, I hope these were important and helpful tips and ways for you to elevate yourself and improve your mind and improve your goals. I really hope that this message was able to reach whoever it is that needed to hear it. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate your presence here on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Ladies, I do have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. Please help me reach my goal. I will really appreciate that. Once again, I hope that this video was able to give you the insight that you needed. And ladies, don't forget to stay blessed and stay beautiful. Okay? Bye.